And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We bring you Friday baseball. So just about set now. Getting the Perez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's Nico Horner. In the air out to center. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out.
And the runner's coming home. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Caught just shy of the wall. So one left for Pittsburgh. Now the Marlins will see. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one away. Nick Gordon, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. That missed by a lot. 1-1.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of his pitches, which keeps his walk rate low and helps keep him out of trouble.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Luis Ariz stands in. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's in there. And the count even at 1.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
In the air, right field. Durant drifts towards it, and that is that. Back here in Miami, top of the second, leading off, Jarren Duran. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal it?
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is gone. A two-run shot. His 7th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This one popped up. Thomas running hard to get it. Fair ball.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Man at first. Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew Monasterio. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. The pitch. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Dalton rushing. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Here comes a pitch. And ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Outside. It's 2-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string of a changeup. So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Fraley, doubled his first time up. That one fouled off. Hernandez at second. Monasterio over at first with one away. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding in with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Chisholm tracks it down for the out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for Miami, Jake Burger. And that one is in for a strike. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Fish trailing by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Corner over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Jesus Sanchez stands in now and watches strike 1. The Pirates leading by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a base hit right there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That's a hit. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and they're down 2-0. Here in Lone Depot Park, top half of the 3rd inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Perez back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Throw to second, save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Flying around third is Cruz. He'll score, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. And now Ellie De La Cruz. And a pitch. On the ground to first. Fair ball. One runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much. And
runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
The pitch. Line drive, and it stays fair. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 6-0, and he's got a double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So a lefty out of the pen, Trevor Rogers.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Line drive, leaps it, he's got it. Here's the Pirates catcher now. Dalton rushing. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. And the throw. He's out at third.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And it's fouled away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that change-up as he fouls that fastball back.
And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Marlins, Christian Bethancourt. Foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. In there at the knees for a strike. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Chisholm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Gordon, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball 1.
The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball.
The Pirates up big in this one here in the last half of the third. Ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked, most people scared to come.
And we're back on to the 4th. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Fraley. The line to kick the pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. Sanchez makes the catch, and there's one down. Nico Horner, the next Pirate to hit. Pulls that one foul. Horner, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A solo shot, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now 7-0.
Time I walk in, red lips do the talking. Stand out every time I walk in. No stress and some clear skin.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. That clips the corner.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. And that one in the air, center field. Fraley should have it. And makes the grab. Out number 2. And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Just missed. On the ground, De La Cruz fires over to first. Inning over. Miami down in order. They continue to trail 7-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now batting Jarren Duran. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
And it stays fair.
Now batting, second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
So man aboard, Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that one missing low.
1-0.
The pitch. Runner takes off. In the air out towards right center. Thomas makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. The Pirates up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Runner takes off. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. To second, and he's out. Now Now it's the DH, Andrew Monasterio. Runner on the move. Out there to center. Settles underneath it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Pirates leave one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jesus Sanchez. And the right-hander back to work. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Doubled in his first AB. On the ground, a second, might be 2. They get 1. How about that double play?
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Thomas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back here in Miami, and now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton Rushing. Rogers back to work. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now, Jake Fraley. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. Got him. Now one away. Nico Horner, the next Pirate to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Pirates up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. In the air, right side. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Man at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Into center and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Alonso now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Rushing over at second. Cruz on at first with 2 down. Strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So they strand a pair. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 7 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Christian Bethancourt. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Chisholm now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering is foul back. That's a little bit low.
It's a good take.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down. Nick Gordon, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. This one lifted in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And he takes a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Marlins leave 1. Not going their way. It's new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Jarren Duran. That one pushed foul. And now the lefty. Bounce to the right. Arise. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Out towards right center field. Thomas running hard to get it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And at second with 1 away. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And at second. Runner breaks for third. Got him swinging. Out at third. And that bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jake Burger. Hard hit left side. Cruz on to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, base is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Now on the bump, Braxton Garrett.
I think he's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The pitch. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And forget it. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Dalton rushing. Digs in now. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Backed off the plate that time. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Jake Fraley. And a foul ball. The pitch. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Nico Horner, the next Pirate to hit. Slap the other way, foul. First and second here, no outs. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And the batter will be the shortstop. O'Neill. Horner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
2 on, 1 out. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Brandon Belak.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second, and he's safe.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Up the middle to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Now here is Jaron Duran. And that one lifted in the air center field. Corrals it. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Towards first. Alonso steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. He swings and fouls one off.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Bethencourt at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And welcome back to the ball. Now it's the second baseman, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Chisholm makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, the left fielder,
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Teoscar Hernandez. One down, base is empty. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clear.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Miami, here's the shortstop at the play, Nick Gordon. And that's in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to the left. Cruz gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. The other way. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates slug their way to a win in this one.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
know me, I'm your OG, low key, I be so glad.